everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Pratyasha, also known as the girl who reads. First of all, why is it so hot already? I mean, it's only May and it's already 35 degrees, which honestly feels like 40. I mean, it's not even summer yet and it's going crazy. It's really wild. But anyways, I thought, why not I come here and show you guys my reading list for this month. Um, so a fun fact about me, I am someone who cannot stick to her TBR. Like literally, I am that person who whenever I see a new book or a good recommendation, I will just go out and get that one and I will start reading it. So practically my TBR just goes for toss. But this year I kind of wanted to do more of an organized reading. So I kind of and focus on books which I already have. So I thought like still I should make a TBR. So here it is, my reading list for this month. It's a combination of physical books and Kindle reads. So I kind of travel 2 to 3 times a week for work, and Kindle kind of helps me in a way to catch up with my reading. So let's dive in into this and see what I have got. So the first one that I have on my reading list is Emma by Jane Austen. I have already started reading this one, and I can totally get why Austen said that that Emma might be one of her most unlikable characters, because she is this witty, confident person who comes out as pushy and manipulative. And it's so frustrating, but also so interesting. Like, I'm so interested to know what's going to happen next that I kind of stayed up really late to, read this one. And I am excited to see how her character grows throughout the book. The next one, which I have, is Silent Parrot by Kigo Higashino. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the name incorrectly. So I have read The Devotion of Suspect by him earlier, and I really loved that. Like the psychological tension that was going throughout the book was something which kind of was really, really amazing, and I loved that. And this book is also about the mystery behind a girl's disappearance, and I am hoping that it will have the same grip as the other book. And I cannot wait to dive into this one. The third one, which I have on my physical TBR, is What Will People Say by Mortre Foucault. So this year, I'm kind of wanting to explore more books by Indian authors, and the author of this book, she is from Assam, like my hometown, and I'm kind of really, you know, wanting to see how this book is. Like it's like setting is in a small town where a woman, a widow who kinds of finds companionship in her late husband's friend in their later stages of life, and somehow this book is all about the societal expectations, the family dynamics, like whatever happens or how people can judge you in the small setting or small towns. I'm kind of really interested to see how this book turns out to be. So that was all on for my physical TBR. Now coming to my Kindle TBR, I have four books. So the first one, which I'm really interested is, and I have kind of started reading this one as well, is An Inquiry into Love by Simone Saint James. So I have read four books by her till now, and I am totally obsessed with how she writes this combination of gothic horror and suspense. I mean, it's really amazing. Like, if you have not read anything by her, do check out her the book of cold cases, and it is really, really, really great. So do check it out. So this one is about, it's set in post-war England, where a young woman kind of goes out to investigate the death of her uncle, and it's all kind of like a combination of horror and historical fiction, so it's and suspense. So it's really going good so far. The next one which I have is Jane Harper's latest one, which got released last month, I'm assuming, the last one out. So She is one author whom I discovered accidentally this year. I have read her series, the Dry series. Like there are three books. It's a trilogy. It's amazing. Like she has a way with her, words in writing a book combination of emotional grip and suspense, and it is really great. Like do read the first book of the series. If you kind of like want to explore her reading, it is really really good. And this book is investigation involving a mystery behind a woman's disappearance in coastal Australia and a journalist trying to find answers. So I'm kind of like hoping this one will also have the same grip that her other books had on me. The third one is Shirley Jackson's We Have Always Lived in the Castle. I know most of you must have already read this one, but I have not read anything by her, and I'm kind of like intrigued. I was kind of like getting this FOMO, because I was seeing this amazing reviews of her books everywhere, and I kind of like wanted to start or get introduced to her work. So I felt like this would be the best way to get to know her. So this is going to be my third book on Kindle. My Kindle TBR, and the last and the final one which I have is Her Fearful Symmetry. So this book is by the same author of The Time Traveler's Wife. I mean, I have not read the book The Time Traveler's Wife, but I have watched a movie, and it was really amazing, and it was really good. So I kind of like I'm interested to see how this one turns out to be. I have no idea, honestly. This is the one book which I'm going blindly only because I watched a movie like of a book based on a book by this author, and I was kind of like I kind of liked it, so I'm going blindly into this book and hoping for the best. So yeah, so these are my TBR. This is my TBR for this month, and I'm kind of like I know this is kind of like ambitious, and I'm such a moody reader that I do not know how much I will cover or if I will even finish, but the if all of them like from the reading list, but I'm hoping for the best. So yeah, so that is it for this video. Please do leave a comment of what you are currently reading, or what, or if you have read any of these books and what your thoughts were on it. I'd really love to know. So yeah, so that is all for this video. I will chat with you guys soon on the next one. So till then, take care. Bye bye.